Hi guys, this is Tarquin, and today I have just one question for you. What is horror? Is it the shrieking of monsters? Is it the flapping of mere creatures as they languish? Is it the sound of waves as they beam at your face? Or all of the above? So I've set up a little farm. It's not optimized, it's really just a bit of a trap at this point. So there and there, this is a narrow thing, so they basically can't get the focus in. But when they get through, it's really improbable for them to get back in, so they get stuck, and they are laughably weak here. They basically can't even really hurt you outside of the water because their primary weapon is, of course, reducing your breath, and then they do damage to you and such. But it just doesn't matter. They barely give you a tickle. I mean, they'd probably do a couple bars of damage, but you can just hit them in the head with a watermelon if you were so inclined. But I had all of them that alive so I could demonstrate the efficacy of the farm. So I've got another route in here. Just when the water is narrow like that, they're already basically toast. They can't maneuver enough. They just get sort of weird. And so in here, it's a little tough to walk through the water. I don't have good boots, but they can come in through that direction and they get basically stuck. Or here through the main room with the treasure chamber. And this guy is underneath probably, so when they fall down, they also can get stuck underneath, which is excellent. And the golems will come and finish them off. And then I have another one right here with the upper level, so they'll fall down. This one's not as good of a trap because they have to fall down like two straight. But there are more that spawn on the other ones anyway. But you come in here, they fall down in this direction. It sounds like I might have one here in this side. Anyway, on top of us then. But you just sort of clumsily walk around, and I have a door on this side in case they go around there. But anyway, that's how to farm guardians. There's got to be like a slightly better way. I know they're called guardians because in statistics it says I've killed 79 of them, but it was only 45 earlier today. But I have been farming lots of them. You get mass amounts of prismarine for sea lanterns and the like. And yeah, that's the glory of guardian fighting. This one wants to brawl. It's not at all easier to fight them in water, but you know, when there's just one of them, it's not so bad. But all of those cutesy little I-beams are quite devastating when they get to be in greater numbers, which they would be on the inside if I didn't have this set up. But that's just that's how to set up a guardian farm. Carefully lay thousands of blocks of sand and then starve them of their native environment, and then you can have a real successful time getting your prismarine shards, which you use to make sea lanterns and prismarine and such. So very, very important stuff. In spite of the slightly unpleasant sound, if anybody really can't stand that, my apologies. I'm not going to say you knew what you were in for because I didn't warn you, but that's what they sound like when they're on land. They bounce around, they squawk, and then eventually perish. But yeah, I've just been slowly filling in the water. I've got a door in there. That's where I usually go to, get more breath. When they hit you, they can be a little disorienting. I don't want to. Yeah, they do a few bars of damage, which is not absolutely nothing. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. I filled in a lot of this space, and of course I'm here now. And this villager is like real adventurous, but They're still dangerous enough in this room because I can't really move around in it that easily, and neither can they. So like with the shallow water, we're almost at a similar level, except for I don't need line of sight to hit them, and they need line of sight to hit me. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. I have been just taunting them, and I drop more sand in every now and then until when I made this window and they just started like zooming out, I got the idea that maybe I wanted to get a lot of these shards before I filled in the whole thing. Because the lantern you get out of the crystals and the shards. They don't drop the crystals all the times, but they do drop the shards like all the time. But I need plenty of lanterns for my library plans. But that's really all for this one. Wanted to just do a quicker one and show off this little guardian extravaganza. I shouldn't call it a farm yet because it's not formalized in any way. It's just an efficient place to get the kills where it's reasonably safe to do so, and you can get a solid amount of them in not too long of a time. I can't really imagine that without draining a monument, there's a super amazing way to get at them, but I, of course, am new to the game. Maybe you can like put a bunch of magma blocks in there and they'll die as soon as they spawn or something like that. Only time will tell. But what I will tell you is, once again, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and I hope y'all see you in the next video.